Fantasy football. To most people, it's a game, a hobby, a way to further enjoy the NFL. It's a way to keep in touch with old college buddies, something to do with your family, or a great way to get to know your coworkers. While fantasy football is played with numbers and stats, what makes it special is the people, the way it bonds folks together, the trash talk, the last place punishments, the friendships. To most people, fantasy football is just a really fun game. But for one particular player, it is so much more than that.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome to the third annual Jack Attack Fantasy Football League. We're gonna randomize picks with the.
I always say draft day is the best day of the year. That's true for most of us that play fantasy football.
One dice roll.
And for Jack Posnack, the significance of it is even deeper.
My son is disabled, and I felt there had to be some sort of medium, some sort of vehicle to allow him to be like every other kid. Jack has a disease called familial dysautonomia, also known as FD.
I'm just gonna turn the light on a little bit, okay?
What FD does, it's the inability to manage his autonomic system.
There are only approximately 350 people alive in the world with FD today. When Jack was born, his parents were given a grim prognosis.
You good?
They sent us home with no direction and said, have a nice life. There's no cure. He'll probably last between 3 to 5 years. Good luck.
Jack has beaten the odds, but he, his two brothers, his sister and mother, suffered a tragic loss when Jack was 8. The sudden loss of his father, Adam. Today, Jack is 15, and every day is a challenge.
He has the inability to walk properly, and unfortunately, he needs a feeding tube to eat. He doesn't breathe on his own without oxygen at night. He has bronchiectasis, chronic lung disease. He doesn't feel hot or cold or pain. He can have a corneal abrasion, not tell us, and go blind. So Jack requires 24-hour care by registered nurses. With his disease, anything can happen at any point in time.
What else should people know about FD, about what you have to live with every day?
It's hard. It's hard.
Jack says living with these challenges has left him feeling isolated and different. He's unable to do many of the things most teenage boys do. But Jack has still found a way to connect with his friends.
It was 3 summers ago, and he's like, Jordan, like, I just want to be a normal kid. I want to do these fantasy leagues with you.
Jordan created the Jack Attack Fantasy Football League. Jack attacked the league with passion. He created a screen name that represented how he felt playing fantasy football. It's a mantra, a mission statement for him and his family. LTPF, level the playing field. What happened when they started to mess with Jack Attack?
I got to the playoffs.
Yeah, you had a perfect fantasy football experience.
But there are a lot of children out there in the world that are not playing football on the football field. By leveling the playing field, literally, we are allowing children who have disabilities to play with other kids who might be on the real playing field, and he now can play with them, and there's no disability.
It means a lot to me to be able to level the playing field.
All right, everybody, welcome to the third annual Jack Attack Fantasy Football League.
We all do the same things. We make trades, we go on the waiver wire. It's a safe space for all of us.
Of course, as a Giants fan, there was one player Jack wasn't leaving his draft without.
Put it on that
I
board.
picked
Put it on that board with
Daniel Jones.
I tell my nurses, go in the back, leave him alone, let him be independent. You know why? Because then he's standing on his own, like a man.
Okay, so Team Jordan equals to the Keenan Allen
From the Chargers.
from Chargers.
Repping the jersey.
It just made me feel normal. Doing fantasy football and just hanging out with my friends. I don't know, it just made me feel normal.